In early January of 2026, the government issued a directive indefinitely suspending 10 civil society organizations on grounds that they were involved in subversive activities which threatened national security. The institutions suspended include the Center for Constitutional Governance, Alliance for Finance Monitoring, and Human Rights Network for Journalists, among others. To date, the organizations have not received an official explanation from the government. However, the activists say that most of the organizations whose licenses were suspended worked in the areas of human rights and governance.
So out of the 10, I see that 7 are engaged in, on issues of human rights. And the 3 are working on democracy, elections, constitutionalism, and the media.
Peter Magera-Gwayaka, a Kampala lawyer, says the decision to suspend NGOs was grounded on illegalities without a basis in law.
Since 30th October of 2024, when this law came into force, the minister has not appointed the bureau as required by law. And then that leaves me the legal question. If someone wrote to the NGOs purporting to be the NGO bureau and closing the NGOs, where did that person get the authority?
Henry Muguzi, the executive director of the now suspended Alliance for Finance Monitoring, says that the closure of the NGOs has had a chilling effect on those who used to work there.
Staff salaries were halted, meaning you have a group of citizens, fathers and mothers whose children were not able to go back to school because they did not get the January paycheck, who don't know how they're going to get out of this. The statutory obligations were frozen.
Godbert Mushabe, a renowned activist, says that the shrinking political space in the country has led to normalizing the normal, describing the recently concluded elections as a military operation.
I think that the 2026 elections were a criminal military operation. That everything that could go wrong in an election went wrong. And that any election done anyway, it doesn't have to be Uganda, because sometimes people who love Museveni, they don't want you to talk about these things.
The activists add that even appearing before courts of law to defend such actions by lawyers is one of the hardest tasks.
When you look at the way the 2026 elections were conducted, so you are a lawyer and you are appearing in court to challenge or defend results. What exactly are you trying to do?
The client has paid you $2 million, which you are working for 3 years, and the judge is going to deliver the most strange ruling. Like the judge saying, no, the state has said they don't have the person, so I can't give an order for habeas corpus. Like, really?
The self-exiled president of the Uganda Law Society, Isaac Semakade, called for justice to be upheld by everyone in the country.
The titles, the official ceremonies, speeches, the perks and privileges are kept in place. But the spirit and original intention of justice as a system is under increasing threat of eradication.
The government is yet to respond to the call. Juma Kiria, NTV.